Hi guys, the Tories really don't want to let immigration go as an issue, so the far right of the Conservative Party are now trying to link immigration to welfare in a way to hurt one and reduce the other. Tory MP Nick Timothy stood up in the House of Commons on Monday to ask why so many Somali individuals are living in social housing as opposed to a much smaller percentage of the British population, and if the government will publish welfare figures based on nationality. I will answer Nick's question in a moment, but first let's have a listen to him and the Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. According to the census, 72% of Somalis here live in social housing compared to 16% of the population overall. In answer to my written question, the Department says it's exploring the feasibility of publishing benefits claimed by nationality. This is really important for a proper debate on both benefits policy and immigration policy. Can the Minister confirm that that work is going ahead and tell us when that data will be published?
The honourable gentleman will be aware that nationality and country of origin are not factors in assessing benefit eligibility. It may well be that we look to this in the future, but I would be delighted to follow up with the honourable gentleman in writing on how we will take this forward specifically.
My goodness. Okay, this guy is not interested in having a proper debate on immigration or on welfare. Why didn't he ask these questions when his party was in power? So this is, of course, about creating division in society. Look at all these immigrants taking up all this social housing. Why are we focusing on immigrants? We should kick them out and put British people in those houses. Now, the Tories don't care about poor British people and they don't care about immigrants or asylum seekers. So let's respond to his actual first question. So he was saying, why are there so many Somali immigrants or asylum seekers in social housing when it's just 16% of the regular population? Well, economic challenges face the Somali community. There are high levels of unemployment, and of course, many of them do low-paid work, which makes it much more difficult to afford private housing. Refugee status, many of them are refugees, so they're not allowed to work, and they have to rely on the Home Office for accommodation. So, of course, where are they going to go? Into the homes of private landlords, or are they going to go into social housing? So he knows these answers. Why is he asking these questions? Now, there's also a lot of discrimination towards this community when it comes to, for example, accessing private properties. There are community networks, which are a strong thing that help support asylum seekers and refugees and immigrants. So if there are people who are already in social housing, then it's more likely you're going to try and be close to them, and you'll be in the social housing too. The networks probably can help people who are just coming in to access social housing as well. Now, there's also local government policies that allocate housing, which may impact which communities go into them. So he knows these answers. He knows these are the answers to his question, but he wants to create division in society. This is what the Tories want to do. They want to say, look at all these immigrants in social housing, not asking the question why, and then saying, of course, well, why don't we put British people in those houses? Housing for British people first. When he knows that many of these are asylum seekers who can't access they can't access the properties of private landlords, and in many cases, a lot of these Somali individuals are doing low-paid work where they couldn't afford to pay private rent. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.